Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Wheel of FANART stream for tonight, the last Wheel of FANART stream for the month of June. We are going to have ourselves a time. Let me see. Ooh, camera needs to be fixed. Camera needs to be fixed. God bless. Lord. Why does it look that way? Do I need to... You are... I am the vac band. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so tonight we're doing Wheel of FANART. I have ascended. This is to go even further beyond. But tonight, our Wheel of FANART has a couple of new slices and a bunch of returning ones that I have made bigger because they've been here a while. It seems our biggest slices are going to be for Sonic FANART for Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet. Julian from Elementus, Toru from Fruits Basket, Jessica, who's an OC, and then Ganondorf in a Tux, which is a weird one, but I think we'll figure it out. And then Mad Lad, your OC, is also one. Now, as usual, the slices are based on like either how long they've been here or how many reacts they got in our Discord server, which you can join right here. We're going to spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on is what we're drawing tonight. So here we go. It looks like our... Oh, we're drawing Julian from Elementus. Slide y'all over here. Let me go ahead and... make a new file. Let me get a good reference for Julian. I know I have found one somewhere. There's got to be one on Michael's Twitter, right? Speak of the devil, there he is. I need a reference that isn't... Oh, there we go. It's too high res. It's too high res. Let me go ahead and switch on over to our drawing view. Now, Julian is like a spunky little speedster guy. And he... Scoot y'all way over. He's a lot like Icarus, so I might just make kind of like just a regular pose of him. I might redraw this one. I don't know. We'll see where the sketching leads. Let me look up a good speedster pose. We'll just do one of him running. And I might use... this as reference. Of just how we want it to be done. Want his head to kind of start here. Remember, artists, using references is not cheating. Actually, let's not do him running. Running is kind of generic. Ooh, I've got something. Thank you, stock photos, for giving me this wonderful pose. That is like perfect. Got a big hoodie. I think I might have him make a fist instead of whatever he's doing. I need a reference of like what his... Hey, what's up, Misaki? Good to see you. It's been a while. Let me make sure my computer's prioritized on my intranet. And we'll get back to Michael's Twitter. So Misaki, tonight we're drawing some fan art of Michael's OC. His name is Julin. Looks like it just turns into a big blue blur when he runs. So I guess we'll just interpret that as we will. What do y'all think? Should his speed look like more wispy or more like Ikara's, like cartoony, like lightning bolt-esque? He's got a fairly round face. So we don't... He's friend-shaped.
Imagination over time. Say you need to go and find yourself. What if you stayed this time? Won't you stay? Baby, won't you stay with me? We can find a way. You just make me feel complete.
Wispy, kind of like like kind of ghostly trailing behind him.
Let's see.
And I like how Icarus is like this sharp lightning bolt when she does her super speed.
Please don't be afraid.
But like with him, it could be more
I can see
traily, kind of like
you
that.
find a way. Stay with me and let's see. Baby, won't you stay? Baby, won't you stay with me? We can find a way. You just make me feel complete. Won't you stay with me? We can find a way. You just make me feel complete. Stay with me and let's see. Stay with me and let's see. Baby, won't you stay?
All right.
Baby, won't you stay with me? We can find a way. You just make me feel complete. Won't you stay? I can see the way.
Julian's design is really nice. It's simple, but it's not so simple that it's boring. Like, it's a design you can do a lot with. What does plus A3 mean? Mad lad. That's actually really funny. See, and he's got freckles, so we'll put freckles. I want to give him kind of Sonic-esque shoes. Considering that's like one of his main inspirations is Sonic the Hedgehog. Two different D&D campaigns this week. Dang, that's a lot of campaigning. Were they like both one-shots, or were they both longer campaigns that you just had like one meeting for this week? Oh, the classic Sonic socks. Entire 30 seconds of the first one and the entire 5 seconds of the other one. Oh, dang. It stinks when you die quick in a campaign. No combat ever happened? What? Well, then how did you only enjoy the first 30 seconds of one? You know what? I'm gonna be lazy on this. Fists for everyone. It looks better anyways. We'll worry about his lightning after we worry about the rest of him. How do you get out before combat happens? D&D and VR chat? I've never thought of doing it that way. Draw his hoodie strings. Hey, Mini Moon. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Hope you are doing well. Been working on any art lately, Moon? My latest project, I'm fairly certain I can't talk about yet until it's posted. It's a big one and we want to keep it a secret. Well, you shouldn't have to be in suspense too long. It should be posted soon, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. So my other big project is very well known. The next chapter of Project Valkyrie is coming along very well. But there's a lot about it I can't spoil, so I'm not going to. I like this playlist. It's helping me focus a lot. I'm surprised we're already on line art and it's only been 30 minutes, but that's probably because the main, like, special effects of this piece haven't really been drawn yet. If I ever did like an art, like a teaching series with art, would y'all be interested in something like that? Like teaching you how to draw? Or like the basics of art? Like color theory and stuff like that? Because I tried it a while back with like anime art for amateurs, but now that series is like super outdated and part of it's are wrong. Parts of it are wrong. Just because I've learned since then. If y'all are wondering where Ramen is, he is asleep in his room at the moment. He had a long, tiring, hot day at the dog park, so he is getting his sleeps. Hold on, what am I doing? Doing this. Remember the first rule I taught? The first rule of art I taught. If you don't have to draw something twice, don't draw it twice. There is no shame in copy and paste. Well, the real number one rule is always use a reference, but this is also important to remember. Just looking through, making sure I got every detail I want lined. The trim around his jacket, because I want to get this right. People are shooting off fireworks because it's the 4th. 4th of July over here in America. Don't think I made this quite big enough. I know it's June 30th, but this weekend is 4th of July weekend, and I live in the South, so everyone is shooting off fireworks early. Alrighty, we'll now move on to coloring him. Listen, man, I'm telling you, rednecks don't care what day it is. Alright? They will find an excuse to set off explosives. Forgot to draw in his gloves for his fingies. And it's on his thumb. I might need to go bring the pup back in here because he's rattling his cage a little bit, though that might be him rolling up against it. He loves rolling up against his cage. Well, I shouldn't say cage, it's his room. So his room, what we've done is I've opened up, like he has like he had like a rectangular crate, right? We basically unfolded that and made a door over our laundry room, and the entire laundry room is his. And we call it his room. Thank you for giving me the exact colors of what you want his mouth and tongue to look like. Alrighty, we are going to take a short break. And when I come back, you'll have Ramen in here with me, more than likely, because he's starting to freak out a little bit. So stay tuned. I shall return. Don't y'all go anywhere. All right, y'all. As you can see, Ramen has his stress pillow. So I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Of course, as soon as I say let's get back into it, Ramen leaves. Buddy. Don't leave. Come here. Ramen, come. Hold on. Rob. I'm gonna stay here and you won't like it. I'm gonna close the door. I'm going to close the door. Oh, there's a spot. There's a spot. He likes when I scratch his chest. He likes when I scratch his chest. What? What the what? What's the matter, mad lad? What do you mean, what happened? Hey, bud. Bud. Hi, bud. Hi, bud. Hi, bud. Oh, fireworks. That's why he barked. It sounded like somebody knocking on the door. So he panicked. Ramen, it's okay, bud. Ramen, leave it. Leave it. Ramen, come. Come right here. Lay down, Bubba. Lay down, Bubba. Lay down, Bubba. Good boy, Ramen. I did not realize I didn't have this done. I also didn't realize how poorly I was sitting. Alright, time for yellow. Yellow is mostly a color for his trim and all. He's mostly blue. Again, Sonic inspired. We are very lucky that I can just straight up pull from the reference to do this. Saves so much time from trying to guess. And yet another reason references are so important. I will commend him for this, though. For the most part, Julian's designs are all like the same shades of colors across his entire design. It's not like 15 different shades of blue. Or like his gloves aren't a different shade than his pants, which can get very, very annoying quickly. That would be like if I made the lines on Ikara's jacket a different shade of blue than the lines on her boots. So yeah, character design tip, try and keep your characters to 3 colors. 3 colors or less. Julian has 4, but that's because Michael knows what he's doing. You can always stray just a little bit, but you have to know the rules before you break them. If you have too many colors, it can get messy. And messy characters aren't recognizable. So you don't want to make the design so complicated that it's like impossible to draw. I will draw from the flag design rules that I learned recently. And that is a 5-year-old should be able to draw your character and still have it be recognizable as your character. All right, y'all. Also, an important part of art is stretching and making sure your blood flow stays flowing and that you're not shrimping your neck. List of people's characters from the server that fit into the more than 3 colors. Most people go into more than 3 colors. Like, I know I've got a couple of characters that go into more than 3 colors. But, like, you know, I'd go even as far as to say you could do 4 colors and get away with it. Like, for example, if I do... just a blue ball with let's keep it blue. Blue legs, white socks, red shoes. You immediately think, oh, wow, that's Sonic. There's only 3 colors there. And it's easy to tell which one's the main color. Or if you want to go the other way with it, red hat, red arms, blue overalls, brown boots. It's Mario. Right, so 3 is just an easy number to remember. What's more so important is color theory. So you'll notice that Julian has a lot of blue in his design. He's got a lot of... I mean, he's got blue everywhere. He's got blue here. That's an eraser. He's got blue here. He's got another shade of blue here. Same shade of blue here. I mean, like, literally, I will circle all the parts of his design that are blue. Here's all the parts of his design that are blue. It is literally all of his arms and legs and his torso have blue on them. So what do you do to stand out from a sea of blue? You put blue's complementary color in there, which is orange. Now, complementary colors, you'll notice I have this big color wheel up in the top left. Complementary colors are on the opposite side of the color wheel from each other. So like you've got a lot of this royal blue right here. If I go to the exact opposite side, actually it'd probably fit that one more. If I go to the exact opposite side of the color wheel from here, that orange, super close to his hair's orange. They're exact opposites. They complement each other. The same goes with red and green. Blue and orange are complements. Purple and yellow, well, it's more so like a purple and green. And red and like cyan. But it's a good way to have an element like his hair that sticks out from everything else. Sort of like how with Ikara's color scheme, I've got a lot of white in her color scheme, so her hair is a crazy color to stand out from the white. Like if I draw a white stripe right here, let's say here's Ikara. Can you tell which end of her is the top? How about now? Can you tell which end of her is the top? How about now? Oh, there it is. That's the top of Ikara. It's super easy to tell when she's smaller exactly who she is because she has that one pop of color. I'm going to be covering up some of this artwork with some lightning effects. Well, I should do it that way. I want to make it a little curvier than how I do it for Ikara. Now, a lot of characters are based off of colors that don't have complements. Like Ruby Rose from Ruby has a lot of black in her main outfit. Like Ruby's main outfit consists of almost entirely nothing but black. She has a black torso, a black skirt, black leggings, black boots. She even has black hair. The only thing that's not black on her design are two things. Her skin, which she only really shows her face. Oh, I forgot. She has black sleeves. So how do you make that stand out from everything else? You add a pop of the brightest red possible, and you can immediately tell who that is from a distance now. You even add a little bit of red to her skirt, a little bit of red to her sleeves, and a little bit to her boots. She uses two colors, her entire design. She has a little bit of silver. She has a little silver around her waist, but that's it. And you can tell that's Ruby. That tiny little, cruddy little sketch that I made in 5 seconds, you can tell that's Ruby. Color choice is extremely important with your characters. The two main aspects that I think I would focus on with character design is color and silhouette. Silhouette is like if I colored Julian here in with nothing but black, would he still stand out? Or would I be able to still tell it's Julian? Is there something that makes it uniquely him? Seemingly the king of like good silhouettes is Disney. I mean, Mickey Mouse is like one of the best character designs I have ever seen. It's timeless. Alrighty, and we're gonna color in his lightning more of a light blue. Gotta set the correct reference layer for this brush. And is, well, Mickey Mouse himself is not entering the public domain. The original cartoon Steamboat Willie is entering the public domain. Trust me, Disney will not play around with copyrighting Mickey Mouse. Yeah, Steamboat Willie is going into public domain soon. Yeah, no, Mickey Mouse himself is definitely still copyrighted by Disney. Kind of like how Winnie the Pooh entered public domain a few years ago. Which, it's the novel Winnie the Pooh, but it's like the Disney version of Winnie the Pooh is still copyrighted by them, owned by them, but the novel is public domain. Which is why you see comic books like Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter. And I am not making that up. That is an actual comic. And I want to get a copy and I want to read it. Just because I know it's going to be absolutely insane.
This is yours to stay alone.
Have you not heard of Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter? It's so utterly bizarre. I cannot describe how weird it looks. We should do a reading on stream. Also, coloring my line art is like something I'm trying to go with more because it makes everything look a lot softer and connects things more. It really brings everything together. Now, granted, there are like some manual stuff I will have to change, like the blue on his gloves here. But for the most part, it turns out real well. Where are... Always check and make sure you're on the right layer, people. Closer to blue. We'll go a little darker as well. Do you ever have to do redesigns for your characters? Yes and no. The only real major redesign that I did was Ikora. Because she is the only character that wasn't like original to Project Valkyrie and to the vision I had for it. Like, I designed her first. Then all the other designs were pretty much my first try at it. the only real major change for Ikra even was she used to fly in a skirt and I replaced it with shorts. I think it was because I wanted like a more magical girl vibe, or like a, yeah, I guess a magical girl vibe from her. That I pretty much just ended up not doing. I think we're gonna have to do each color separately. I feel like I need to start making separate colors on their own layers, just because that would make this part a lot easier. Yeah, but then I kind of figured the logistics of it, like if she's gonna fly above everyone, then you shouldn't be able to see what's up there. I very much kept in line with Monty Oum's no skirt shots policy and made all my characters pretty much impossible to do upshots of. Shading really brings the whole thing to life. I also want to try doing more like hard shading, I guess I'll call it, because I feel that really fits my style well. Yeah, nope. That's why all the characters in Volume 1, they have like all of that floof under their skirts if they have them. It's to keep people from doing upshots of them, because all that fluff would get in the way of doing that, which I think is a very smart decision by him. Also, I felt like I followed his cosplayers first policy, which simply just meant that you design your outfits around what if someone cosplays it. You want it to be easy to cosplay, and I wanted Ikra to be an easy cosplay you could walk around the venue with. You want to design all of your characters to have like pockets, little pockets and pouches, and like little places to put their stuff. An Iron Man cosplay. Yes, Iron Man is like great design, not great cosplay. I also wanted all my characters to be fairly easy to make cosplays of. I remember I went with a friend of mine to Walmart because she wanted to make a Suzanne cosplay. And we took one trip to Walmart and found pretty much everything we needed in like 15 minutes, and it was like $50. A video of the Iron Man cosplay, you mean? To be quite honest with you, I am waiting for the day that someone cosplays Rashida, because that is going to be nuts. Because we've seen Ikora, we've seen Suzanne. I've actually seen multiple versions of Ikora. Rashida might be one of my most complicated designs, but she's also one of my favorites that I've done. She's just so fun to draw. Here's the thing about, like, even my most complicated designs, they're not impossible to do. Right? Like, Rashida is a complicated design. Don't get me wrong. She is. But she's realistic. Like, you could realistically make a Rashida costume if you wanted. Stretch break. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. Let me turn my ceiling fan on real quick. And like, it's not even the day that I'm waiting to see someone like, hey, I want you to cosplay Rashida, and they say, okay. I think the day that I will freak out the most as a creator is when I see someone cosplaying my characters in the wild. Like, at a convention. That will be freaking nuts. I think that's the point where I'll be like, all right, I've made it. Because it's one thing, like, I'm not downplaying the significance of somebody I know cosplaying my characters. But when someone I don't know and have never met, I gotta refresh chat real quick. Someone I don't know and someone I've never met like just cosplays my character because they want to, it'll be like I might cry. Man, don't lick that mat. That has old peanut butter on it. It has old dried up peanut butter. You don't want that. Yeah, exactly. I have fans that I have never interacted with. Unlike on the server, where I just have fans that I barely interact with. That sounds horrible, but... You know, we're all over the world. The way I do hair is with just big ol' blobs of color. think the first time I really ever felt like I had truly been seen unprompted was I went into an art streamer one time, and every now and again I'll just go on Twitch and I'll find smaller artists to support. Like I'll just sort all my stuff from lowest view count to highest, and I'll drop a follow on some of the artists that have lower views, because I know that I would have appreciated someone doing that for me. But it was when I popped in on someone's stream and they said, like, as soon as I got in there, they said, "I think I've read your comic before." And I was like, wow. Like, it was nuts. Like, I had never watched this guy before. Ever. I still think about that. Just remember, the little things you do can mean a lot to some people. Ronley, your tails don't get caught in my chair, Bubba. It's going to get caught in my chair. There you go. Here you go. Good boy. Good boy. Or I think I felt a similar way when I received my first fan art from a fan overseas. That was nuts. I still have that on my wall over here. Little things like pushing a chair, and then all of a sudden, Project Valkyrie is the most read comic on Earth. 100 million subscribers on Webtoon. I'll be happy when I hit 1,000, honestly. And make that lightning really glow. Now we get to really clean up. After we clean up, I think I'm gonna call it done. That outline needs to be smooth. Or, you know, forgetting big things like shading his freaking body. You know, just little things like that. What about you? Still smell peanut butter in that thing? Yeah, I think most of our main issue is going to be clothes and hair. Making sure that they're completely colored in. Like right here on his torso looks mushy. Right here missing a little spot. Or right here. Or right here along like his gloves. There. You okay, Ramen? You okay, Bubby? Ramen, are you trying to go to your room? Are you trying to go night-night? Alrighty, I think that might be good enough to call it a night. Let me sign the bottom real quick, and I think we will be done. Alrighty, thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. I think I'm going to call it a night here, right at about at the 2-hour mark. As you can see, Ramen is also getting ready for bed, so we will head that way ourselves. Thanks again for joining in. Don't forget, if you like what you see here, you can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. Don't forget, you can also join our Discord server for our next Fan Art Friday. You can join our Discord, the server, well, the channel in the server that's labeled Wheel of Fan Art. We choose a random piece of fan art to draw every Friday, and it's a lot of fun for everybody involved. Don't forget, there's also a comic you can check out. That's Project Valkyrie. You can check it on Webtoon and on Mythos Makers. The Mythos Makers version is more high res if you prefer that. It's also in horizontal format if you prefer not to scroll. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great 4th of July. More than likely, I will be back on Monday streaming some Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So I will see you all then. Have a great night.